Konam. My name is Ria Dupuy, Associate Director of Indigenization, and my traditional Indian name is Hummingbird. Thank you for coming here today and joining us. And I'll be starting off the morning with my fellow friends and colleagues here to do a drum song in our welcoming to get us started in a good way today. And our drum songs are a form of prayer to start us off in a good way. And this morning we'll be doing the Okanagan song. So thank you, Lim Lim. And I will let them introduce themselves, but Joseph Pierre and Kathy Pierre.
Waihaskal is Pisang Seal and Cha is Greece Chahasket, Kintelmuch Sin Pinkton, Ul Inkemip, Kinlim Pichiap.
Why Inchi Squeeze Lee Hild. Hello, my name is Kathy Pierre. Kinmuto, Sin Pinkton. I come from Sin Pinkton or Penticton.
Ashley, I dem la. Lim lim.
Can I have Byron say a couple, please? Lim Lim. I just want to now pass it over to Chief Byron Lewis from Okanagan Indian Band to just say a few words to also start our day in a good way.
Thank you, Leah, and thank you for the invite. And please don't put me in a spot by asking me why I'm here. I'm just I was asked to come, so here I am. And I'd like to start off by saying I'm a former student of here, and that time I was under my professor at the time was James Baker, who became mayor of Lake Country, so it's quite interesting. And part of that was political science. I always tell people I liked it so much I didn't finish my courses and run out and entered politics, and here I am. So it's nice to actually come back and actually see how much the OUC Okanagan College is growing, and it's incredible. When I first came here, there wasn't this big, and for our people, I think this is a really important site, even for my family, who my great-grandmother actually was, or great-great-grandmother was, lived at the mission at that time, just down on, I think it's over, I just know where it is, just south of here. And coming in and being able to participate and bring our people's welcome and and thanks and for the invitation, because education to us is very important, regardless of what it is. It's I often tell people that in our community we put a premium on education in about the 1950s by our former chiefs, and by about 1968 we produced our first member who had a master's and went on to become an MP out of Kamloops, and then a senator, and that was Len Marchand. And so we're quite we're quite supportive of education in on all its facets, and we really support Okanagan College, and also UBC. So with that, welcome everyone to our lands, and it's a very beautiful place, and would like to keep it that way. Thank you.
So Lemlet, Ria, Kathy, and Joseph for that beautiful welcome to the traditional territory of the Sioux Nation, and Lemlet Chief for those welcoming words. I'm, for one, honored to be here on these beautiful lands. Okanagan College respectfully acknowledges that our Penticton, our Kelowna, and our Vernon campuses are located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Sioux Okanagan people, and that our Salmon Arm campus is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Secwepemc, and that our Revelstoke Center is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Tanaha, the Sinaiks, the Secwepemc, and the Sioux Okanagan peoples. So wait, and hello everyone. My name is Neil Facina, and I am the president of Okanagan College, and in that role would like to welcome all of you to today's incredibly exciting announcement. As you can see in the room, we have several special guests with us today involved in the event this morning, and I'd like to take just a moment to introduce each one of those individuals now. So on my right, Selena Robinson, Minister of Post-Secondary Education and Future Skills. Lana Popham, Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport. Lisanne Ballantyne, CEO of Tourism Kelowna. Alessandra DiMattia, a culinary student, the one with the pressure position this morning, and Executive Chef Ruth Wigman from our Culinary Department and student-run restaurant Infusions. Thank you all for being here this morning. I'd also like to take just a moment to introduce or acknowledge a couple of other key individuals who have joined us this morning. MLAs in attendance, Ben Stewart, Norm Letnick, and Harwinder. Did Harwinder make it this morning? I know she was on her way. So we'll thank you very much for being here this morning. Mayor Tom Dias has joined us this morning, as well as Juliet Cunningham, the chair of Okanagan College's Board of Governors, and Connie Desenyuk, the chair of Okanagan College Foundation. Additionally, in this room, everyone, I wish I could take the time to introduce every important person in our lives here today. Regrettably, I don't have that kind of time, but do want to acknowledge our honorary fellows, Cliff and Lois Serwa. Thank you for joining us today. Our industry leaders from around the room, I can look up and I can make eye contact with you. You know who you are. Thank you so very much for being part of our day today. Who we're really here to honor, and let's be real, it's all the individuals in white standing at the back of the room. Incredibly respectfully and humbly, our students from our culinary division. Also, our School of Culinary Arts staff and instructors, thank you so very much for being with us today. Student leaders from across OC, the OC community, Okanagan College deans, leadership staff, OC board, foundation board, thank you so very much for being here. And it would behoove me not to acknowledge Jim Hamilton, my predecessor and former president of Okanagan College. So thank you all for being here today. As you'll soon hear, today is going to be remembered as a historic day for Okanagan College with this announcement that will further establish Okanagan College as the true center of education in the food, wine, and tourism sectors, not only in BC, but in Canada. So without any further delay, I'd like to welcome to the stage Minister of Post-Secondary Education and Future Skills, Selena Robinson.
I love that they have a special stool for me. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Facina, for the introduction, and thank you to Ria, Kathy, and Joseph for your welcome, and Chief Byron. Thank you very much for welcoming us here to the traditional territory of the Syilx Okanagan people, upon whose territory we are gathered today. And I'm thrilled to see and be here with my colleague, Lana Popham, and my other colleagues from across the floor. This is an exciting time, I think, for all of us to be here. And I, too, want to acknowledge the people in white. I had the opportunity before coming into this room of talking with students here at Okanagan College, and they had such amazing things to say about being here, about their opportunities that are ahead of them. And I have to say, as an older person, a slightly older person, I know that the future is in good hands. And so I want to thank all of you for coming here to Okanagan College to get your education, to get your skills, to carry on the good work that generations before you have established here in the Okanagan. Today we are announcing a new hybrid mass timber center for food, wine, and tourism at Okanagan College here in Kelowna. This center will be the first purpose-built facility in Canada, bringing together food, wine, and tourism, creating a destination and collaborative hub for industry leaders and the next generation of skilled professionals. How much better can you get than combining food, wine, and tourism? Now, the province is providing $44.8 million towards the Centre for Food, Wine, and Tourism, and Okanagan College will be providing $4 million. Over the next 10 years, there will be about 65,000 accommodation and food service job openings here in British Columbia. When we released the Labour Market Outlook, it showed us that chefs, cooks, and bakers are three of the most in-demand trades in BC right now. And God bless all the chefs, cooks, and bakers. As of November 2022, BC has 334,500 people working in tourism and hospitality, and 39,000, that's almost 12% of these, are working right here in the Okanagan. This investment means that an additional 575 students per year will be trained in the fields necessary for BC's tourism and hospitality sectors to thrive in. That's 575 more students every year. With this capacity, With this new building, there'll be capacity to train even more every year as demand increases with this new center. The Center for Food, Wine, and Tourism will give students the opportunity that they need to gain the experience and the skills in one of the leading food and wine destinations here in North America. And I think we can all agree, especially those who have, helped to develop the wine industry, those who've been around and seen its evolution over the last number of decades, the hard work that has been put in, and how it's evolved and where it's going. Because the future for food, tourism, and wine is right here in BC's Okanagan. This center will give the people the skills to begin rewarding careers in this in-demand industry and respond to the need for more people that have the right skills in these sectors to provide the services that British Columbians rely on, and an important sector of an economy that we rely on. It'll be home to emerging programs, industry partnerships, and research in beverage arts. I love the sound of that, beverage arts. It's really a really cool area, I think. Once built, the new center will already have a strong network of respected champions and leaders, like so many of you that are here today. People who are committed to local agriculture, food production, and Okanagan cuisine. I just want to take a moment, and Dr. Facina noted that there's so many industry leaders here. Can the industry leaders and champions just either get up on your feet or raise your hand so that we can just take a moment to acknowledge all of your hard work to get us to this place today? I know that there's some of you here. Come on, Ben. Come on. These champions are committed to teaching and mentoring students, passing on their craft, fostering creativity, passion, and excellence in our future leaders in culinary and beverage arts. And can we do another round of applause for our future leaders in culinary arts who's standing at the back? We all know that the beauty of this region is unparalleled, and we need a top quality facility that matches to support our world-class talent that's right here in the Okanagan. We all know that the Okanagan is a world-class food, wine, and tourism destination, and we are underscoring this importance through this training center that will ensure that people can acquire the skills and education they need to excel here at home and be ready to work in meaningful careers, not just here and not just across Canada, but globally, because the world will be coming here to learn and to see how it's done in British Columbia. Together, we're building a future of opportunities for everyone. Through our Stronger BC Economic Plan, we're positioning BC to be future ready. We are taking action to create accessible and relevant education and skills training opportunities for people to work in high demand and meaningful, rewarding careers. The Center for Food, Wine, and Tourism will offer people the education needed to become skilled professionals in food, wine, and tourism arts, securing the future of these industries for the Okanagan and for the province. And with that, I'd like to invite probably BC's biggest champion of food, art, and cuisine, and agriculture, the Minister for Tourism, Art, Sport, Culture, everything, Lana Popham.
I'm only 5'1", so I get to stand on the stool too. Good morning, everybody. I can't tell you how excited I am. Thank you for the territorial acknowledgements. As legislators, we have a legislative responsibility to use the lens of reconciliation, and these acknowledgements remind us of that, but it also reminds us to keep that inside of our hearts. So thank you very much. Wow. So if I asked Minister Robinson to come up with an announcement that included every single thing I'm passionate about, this would be it. So thank you very much, Minister Robinson. And thank you so much to Okanagan College for just the leadership in so many ways in this announcement that we're seeing today. We know that the Okanagan is a diverse destination that offers us everything fun that we want to do and everything fun that our visitors want to do. And when I'm out on the road, in this new portfolio, I've been hearing similar things from when I was in the agriculture portfolio. We need more skills training. There's a labor issue that's right across the board. And so when I heard about the plans that Minister Robinson had landed on in her ministry, I just couldn't think of a more hopeful and inspiring announcement today. I know so many people in this audience that I've crossed paths with in the past, and I have to say that I think that this announcement really acknowledges some of the messages that I've been receiving loud and clear. $44.8 million is no small chunk of change, and I think it will enable us to get to the finish line, to make sure that the people that are standing in the back of the room have an incredible pathway to incredible careers. I'm going to admit right now that every time I see someone in a culinary uniform, I get a bit of a fangirl issue happening. I get weak in the knees. I've always put the culinary industry up on a major pedestal. I love chefs, I love cooks, and I love everyone that supports that part of the industry. I come from the wine industry, and I know that the viticulture programs here, I think I might even have a viticulture certificate from way back in the day, possibly, when I was in the wine industry, depended on that satellite certificate. Everything that touches tourism and allows for us to create this ecosystem of hospitality for everyone in British Columbia who wants to travel around, but also right across Canada, in North America, and everyone from around the globe that is coming here. They already know we're amazing. They already know that BC is the place to be, but we have got this incredible window of opportunity over the next at least decade, where we see these major events that we're hosting on the sports side of things: FIFA, the North American Indigenous Games, the Invictus Games. All of these attractions are bringing people here, but we want them to explore the rest of the province, and we want to be set up so that we can give them the best experience possible. I love food. I love farmers. I love being able to see the passion of every part of this industry come together in this announcement. So I thank you all for being here. I am thrilled that I get to be the minister working in partnership with Minister Robinson, and I see such a bright future, and I feel really grateful for everyone who has put their time and energy to get us to where we are today. Thank you.
So Lemlet, Cook's Jam, and thank you, Minister Robinson and Minister Popham. We're beyond excited at Okanagan College to be moving forward with this exciting new project. I am remiss in that I didn't stick to my notes when I started, and so before I go any further, I cannot go on without acknowledging the incredible students, faculty, and staff out of our business school as well, who are also bringing that tourism angle to the food, wine, and tourism space. So they're kind of there. So thank you so very much for all the teams there. So with our campuses throughout the Okanagan, we know that we have a great fortune to be situated in the heart of food and wine country and well-known and regarded destination for tourism in Canada all year long. Our new building, the Centre for Food, Wine and Tourism, will establish Okanagan College as the place to attend to get started in a career in these sectors or gain new skills to advance your career, whether you're an enthusiast or a professional. Creating the workforce of the future is what we do, and we are looking forward to enhancing the programs that we provide to these people in the areas, whether they are students coming out of high school, people already working in the industries, or mature students looking for a new skill or new career. This new building is going to open up possibilities for us to work with our industry partners and our community partners, the province of British Columbia, and to help people find a rewarding career and to help our industry partners find workers to fit their needs. I'd like to now introduce some of those industry partners. to get us started, I'd like to introduce Lisanne Ballantyne, the CEO of Tourism Kelowna, to say a few words.
Thank you, President Facina. Thank you all for that beautiful tribute. In the world of tourism, we know we are the visitors on this land. Good morning, everybody. I am thrilled, excited is the word we're all sharing, I think, about today's announcement, and I have the great honor of telling you why it is important to the tourism industry. My name is Lisanne Ballantyne. I'm with Tourism Kelowna, and I'm happy today to represent the 400 members who are directly working with Tourism Kelowna, but also the stakeholders and, oh, something dropped. We're good. Thank you. I don't know what that is. It looks important, though. I'm also here to represent the stakeholders of this region's $2.1 billion visitor economy. So today's announcement is not only important from a tourism standpoint, it is important from an economic development standpoint. Culinary, viticulture, the wine industry attract over 2 million visitors a year right now into this area. And of course, that has ripple effects right across the province. Really, that is the heart of our industry. So anything that we can do to remove current day obstacles like labor shortages, like training shortages, there are skill gaps out there that are getting in the way of hundreds and hundreds of tourism businesses will be welcome. Today's announcement, ministers, is so welcome in this region. You are helping not only the visitor economy grow, but the entire region and the rest of the province grow. So thank you. And this will also be adding and supporting the brand of not only this region, but the entire Okanagan Valley as a desirable tourism destination. And we know when a tourist arrives here, that really is a first date with a region. That could follow up with another vacation, which could follow with possibly moving here. And then that visitor turns into a resident. That resident creates economic development. So today's ripple effects are going to be felt for years to come, and I want to thank Okanagan College on behalf of all the stakeholders for continuing to shine a spotlight, President Facina, you and your team, on what is about to become, and we know this is true, the beacon of food, wine, and tourism in this area, throughout the province, and I think throughout the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisanne. I'd like to now invite up our student speaker, Alessandra Di Mattia, and Executive Chef Ruth Wigman.
Good morning, good morning. What an exciting day to be here today, hey? This is a good day to work at the Okanagan College. So anyways, thank you to everybody from Food, Wine, and Tourism. As I said, it's a super exciting day to be here today. It's so nice to look around this room and see some of our farm partners and our chef partners as well to be here today. So thank you so much. I just wanted to kind of go into it as well of just if nobody knows what Infusions is, so Infusions is our student-run restaurant here at the college, and we focus on using local products and teaching farm-to-table practices in a sustainable manner. So with this announcement today, it will bring food, wine, and tourism under one roof, which will allow us to explore the connection between these industries and focusing on what's right here in the Okanagan. So that's just super exciting, the fact that we can even expand on what, what we're already doing. So, and just a little side note, we're open Tuesday through Friday, and we're on Open Table. We need your support now so we can continue. Yeah, so again, we're just so lucky, to have this opportunity today, and I'm so thankful to be part of it. Was saying that we have lots of up-and-coming chefs in our culinary program, and today Alessandra was kind enough to come up here and brave all the faces in front of us to say a couple words. So again, thank you so much, and thank you to everybody for coming, and yeah, exciting future ahead of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Ruth. Good morning, everyone. My name is Alessandra, and I'm a culinary arts student here at the college. I'm honored to be here representing my fellow classmates, and I would like to express my gratitude to everyone involved in making this next chapter a reality. When I started at the college last year, I hoped to gain additional skills to complement my work as a registered dietitian in our community. What I found was a group of incredible instructors. They shared their skills with us, their real-world experience, and were actively reshaping the program to include more local education. Every day, they look to connect us with local chefs, farmers, and industry members in order to help us develop our understanding of the interconnectedness of food and beverage within the Okanagan. As someone who has always been passionate about nutrition and cooking, I have made it my career to empower others to make healthy and delicious foods that fuel their lifestyles. So ultimately, combining my nutrition science degree with a practical education to become a Red Seal chef was a natural fit. Through my work with my clients, I've seen firsthand how even basic culinary education can transform their confidence in the kitchen and ultimately affect their health and well-being for the better. That's why I was absolutely thrilled to find out about this new facility. It'll be here to train the next generation of culinary experts. And with that focus on multidisciplinary collaboration, this state-of-the-art center will offer future students more than just kitchens and classrooms to master their craft. It will provide an unparalleled opportunity to innovate and create sustainable dishes that reflect the unique flavors and culture of our region. I honestly cannot wait to return as an alumnus to share stories of the old kitchens, knowing that future students will have an even more incredible experience within this program. So again, thank you to everyone who has been involved in making this vision a reality.
Thank you, Chef, and thank you, Alessandra. And I don't know about anyone else, but I think she's got a career in public speaking ahead of her as well. So Lemlet and Cooksjem, and thank you to everyone who has joined us today. I want to thank everyone for being here on this momentous day for Okanagan College and for the food, wine, and tourism industry. Thank you to Minister Robinson and Minister Popham for joining us and being part of such an incredible announcement and making it possible for the college. To all of our elected officials in and around the room, thank you so very much for joining us from the city as well as from the province, our industry leaders, our producers, and all of our supporters from the outside. Thank you so very much for being part of our day today. So here in the Okanagan, we are truly blessed to live on these amazing lands and work in unison with our partners, creating meaningful and impactful education opportunities. We know finding workers and creating careers in food, wine, and tourism is critical right across the region, and these industries are what help make us unique. And when complete, our new Center for Food, Wine, and Tourism will allow us to continue this critical work, helping to create the workforce of the future. I look forward to celebrating the opening of the new building and saying adieu to the old kitchens with everyone here. So thank you, everyone. So at this time, I'd like to ask Ria Dupuy, Kathy, and Joseph Pierre to return to close us out in a good way. And following their song, could I invite all of the speakers and special guests of today's announcement to join us at the front for a photo. And all the invited guests will also be asked to proceed following that photo to the culinary building next door for lunch. And for everyone that is here, this is the risk of celebrating food, wine, and tourism. You kind of get to host your own party because at the back of the room, please, everyone stay and enjoy some delicious food here in the atrium that was prepared by our culinary arts team and the Okanagan Chef School. So with that, welcome back, Ria.
Just before we close off with a song, Chief Byron Lewis here reminded me how sacred sometimes in our language are words and our meaning. And Byron, you reminded me of where our words come from. And if you want to just maybe share what you shared with me, just briefly, sorry.
I'll make this really brief and short, but with the culinary, our word for that is coolant. Coolant means to create, and when you're cooking in our language, it isn't cooking, it's actually creating. And our word for our creator is coolanchutin, and that refers to create oneself. So the connection between cooking and spirituality and our belief and who we believe coolanchutin, who that is, but that is part of that word is coolant, is to create, and that is cooking. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. That concludes our formal portion of our announcement this morning. Like I said, please stick around, socialize, enjoy, and if I can get the speakers and special guests up to the front, we'll do our picture.